Brunch with Brian. We're here this morning, and today I'm going to talk about energy. And who has the most energy that we know? Who has the most energy? My lovely wife, Lynette. Look at that. She's got all this great energy. Look at this really cool book that my daughter made for Lynette. Look at that really nice Christmas picture of all of us. So nice. But she's got a lot of energy. Lynette is out climbing on a mountain on that one. That's where I jumped off a tower in New Zealand in the other one, my daughter and I. So we're always having fun. Lynette has incredible energy, and I love that. And so, what is a way to generate more energy for whatever your tasks are? Now, obviously, we all have our success trinity. That's our goals, our plans, and our schedule. But how do we bring energy to that schedule? And I'm going to tell you a couple of techniques that I use, but sort of underlying it is kind of your natural energy. Do you have a lot of energy? Some people just are imbued with a natural large amount of energy, and some people are just a little bit more low key. But when you bring a lot of energy to any project or anything you want to do, it really helps to get that accomplished. And I'll tell you, if there's a huge job to be done, one of the best things I can do is say, go sick it, Lynette. She's really good at, like, for instance, moving, moving your entire house, boxing everything up, that kind of amount of just massive work. You need somebody with a lot of energy, and so Lynette is really good on pretty inexhaustible energy. So I want you guys to think about how much energy do you have, and how can you have more energy to bring to your success trinity? And I'll tell you, it comes down to some simple biological things. And so we were just looking last week at our weekly action checklist. Oh, and I just printed it off the printer and I forgot to bring it. But I want you guys to look at your weekly action checklist that we talked about last week and be checking off certain items that will make sure that you have enough energy in your life. Things like sleep. Sleep is important. We ended up playing pickleball this morning at 5 o'clock. So we got to get up at about 4:30. And so what time do we got to get to bed? Well, probably by 10 at least, maybe Lynette will sometimes go to bed pretty early, like 9. I can't quite make myself fall asleep till about 10. So sometimes we go to bed together, and sometimes she'll go to bed first and I'll get some work done or something. But definitely getting that, and each person's body is different, but I always start at 7 hours of sleep. And then I go, can you get away with less, or do you need more? And I'll tell you that Lynette will get a lot of sleep. Sometimes she'll sleep, and naps. Naps is also part of that. So if your energy is flagging, as they say, during the day, you can drink a Diet Coke, which I don't recommend. And Lynette and I got off soda about 3-4 years ago now. And boy, I wish I remember the year that we did that, so I could remember how long it's been. It's been a long time now. And so that will be an artificial spike in energy. I used to drink a Diet Mountain Dew, to get a little energy. But now I like to do deep breathing exercises. I talk about that a lot. And I also do affirmations. And you might think, well, having amount of energy, that's such a physical thing. There's a physical component for sure. I mean, if you played 4 hours of pickleball in the morning, you're going to have less energy perhaps during the day. But you can see Lynette has a lot of energy as she runs back and forth there. So the weekly action checklist, I always talk about it, but this is what I want you guys to be following, is your weekly action checklist. Lynette has this one, leader of the pack, but how many of these things will give you energy? Stretching during the day, stretching and relaxing your muscles. A lot of times, I just thought about this yesterday and talked about this on Friday. How many times during the day do you think of just relaxing? Because it's like we build up tension in our bodies all day, starting from when we get up. Hopefully we're pretty relaxed when you're waking up out of bed and getting out of bed. Hopefully you had a nice sleep and you're relaxed. But we build up tension throughout the day. But if you stop at some point at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and say, I want to take some deep breaths and just relax, and just relax yourself, relax your shoulders and your neck, that can go a long way to you having more energy, because your energy is being eaten up by that nervous tension in your body. So if you can relax, if you can stay relaxed during the day, and even if you go through some tense situation afterwards, just try to relax yourself to get rid of some of that tension that's you're retaining in your body that will tire you out. And then mentally, affirmations. I have a ton of energy. I am an energetic person. I'm brimming with energy. I'm boiling over with energy right now. So if you can always do a lot of affirmations and just say things, and that will give you energy. It's just saying, I have tons of energy. I got a lot of energy. That's always great. And then things, so that there's a mental part component for sure. I always remember this one example from Think and Grow Rich that Napoleon Hill's talking about. Suppose a young woman, she has a long day at work and she gets home and she's so tired and she just wants to go to bed and she doesn't feel. And all of a sudden the phone rings and it's her friends and they want her to go out to have fun and go out to dancing, and all of a sudden she's full of energy. So she went from no energy to full of energy. What happened? It's all mental. So it's not necessarily physical when we get tired. It's so much of it is your mental game. So let's bring a lot of energy to our goals today. Use Lynette, like I said, as a really good role model, as an example for us. She's got the most energy of anybody I know. So bring that energy today. Use affirmations if you're feeling kind of, low energy. Use deep breathing and stretching and relaxing. Deep breathing always is great. There's other ways to get energy, like drinking a diet soda, or eating a sugar something, but then you're going to crash later. So you're going to pay a price for that energy boost. If you can do it mentally and with affirmations, and if you can do it with deep breathing, a few deep breathing exercises, that is a great way to get energy where you pay no price. You don't have to have a spike in your blood sugar and then kind of, crash later. So good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. Got all the usual suspects, Robert and Caleb and WL. Tony's here. Good morning, everybody, today. Awesome. Oh, diet drinks. Yes. Okay. So I am so happy you guys are here. So let's do our affirmation. I am filled with energy. I am filled with energy. Okay. And then we do our deep breathing, which also helps with our energy. Okay, ready? 3 times on 3. I am filled with energy. 1, 2, 3. I am filled with energy. I am filled with energy. I am filled with energy. Yeah. So you guys, sometimes you just gotta, you need energy. You got an important meeting or a call or something coming up. You gotta be there. You gotta be strong. And so let's do that. Do a couple of affirmations that I am brimming over with energy, whatever one that resonates with you. And then do your deep breathing. Okay, let's start deep breathing. Nice deep breath. Breathe. Nice deep breath in. Always a big smile. There we go. Okay, another deep breath in. Smile and let it go. Good. And one more. And let it go. Awesome. Okay, I see WL. You want to talk about deal structuring? Oh, okay. So you're going to send an email. All right. So guys, anytime you need help with something, again, send me an email at support@thewolfcouple.com. Put for Brian in caps in the subject line, and it will get to me and I will address your issues. I love communicating with you guys. I love it when you make comments. And so great job today. Until I see you tomorrow, keep expecting success, getting awesome training, taking care of your body and your mind so you have lots of energy. And that way you'll be powerful when you are taking action.